Hello, everyone, and welcome in to my channel in what is probably one of the first produced videos I have done in quite a while. I don't think any of the other ones are listed at the moment, but my name is Original Stephen. If you are new here, welcome in. You probably are, since I mainly stream on Twitch 3 nights a week. This is the first YouTube series I'm doing, so if you're seeing this, welcome in, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I thought it would be fun to do some reaction videos of old Most Haunted episodes and do a little watch through. So I used to do what I called a hump day horror on my stream, which was a Wednesday every month where we would watch some horror films and we would usually lead into it with an episode of Most Haunted because I absolutely love Most Haunted. I am not affiliated with them in any way, sadly. I would love to be. But I was a little obsessed with this growing up. And I've always been that kind of like, I don't know if I believe, but I want to be convinced. And Most Haunted really, really ticked a box for that when I was younger. So I spent many years glued to living TV watching Most Haunted. Never got to a live show, never sort of took it any further than that. But I've really enjoyed sharing it with everyone when we watched it on stream. So I thought, let's go back. We're going to go to season 1, episode 1. And we're going to start there and just do a blind react. So I have got the episode, I have checked that it's working, done all the little tech stuff, but I've not actually watched it through yet. So I've seen like the first like 10, 20 seconds about 10 times because I've been trying to build up to make this video for about a month. But I've seen that. I can't remember what the episode is about because I have a memory like a sieve, but I thought let's go through it together. I would love to hear if anyone has Most Haunted memories or what your kind of favourite one is in the show, from the show, or any kind of history you have with it. If there's anything like that, please put it in the comments. I would love to talk a little bit more about it. But without further ado, let's get into Most Haunted Season 1, Episode 1. That was not 1 and 1, but let's go. Season 1, Episode 1, courtesy of the Shiver channel on YouTube, where you can watch these for free.
Most Haunted. We're about to embark on one of television's most extensive investigations into the paranormal. We guarantee no tricks, no camera illusions, and no practical jokes.
Oh, a slick back hair and a Matrix jacket. Come on, Yvette.
If we do manage to catch anything at all, we will share it with you honestly and leave it up to you to make up your own mind.
Little baby Yvette Fielding, eh? Still a bop. Classic Most Haunted.
While we're in the West Country, we came across one of the strangest hauntings we've ever heard of and just had to investigate. We've come to Applehampton Hall near Dorchester to spend 24 hours in search of the truth.
Please tell us what it is, because if this is a grey lady, I'm going to be pissed.
There's been a manor at Applehampton for over 1,000 years.
Oh, they're right down the bottom. Okay.
But parts of the present building date back to the Middle Ages. Its history is a checkered one. From a fine manor house, it fell into disrepair as a tenant farm.
Creepy photos.
But was restored to its former glory by the Cook family, who still live here today. If the books are anything to go by, Applehampton is one of the 10 most haunted houses in England.
I always see these big castles and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, they're so amazing, so impressive. And then you remember that
this is no ordinary
they were probably built under very bad
conditions.
conditions.
Spending the night with me to face the unknown are the crew.
Oh, here we go. Crew,
Say
baby
hello,
crew.
They've got no idea what they're letting themselves in for.
Now, one of my favourites from this is it's like one of my favourites crew members in season 1 is Marcel, the makeup artist, because she is just hilarious. She is just hysterical. I hope she's in this one because there's an episode later on where she flees the room in a mad panic because she sees oh my god, a smoke detector light flashing and she thinks it's a demon. Oh Marcel. Come on, Marcel, come on.
Catch any paranormal activity on camera. Somebody that will be looking for hard evidence is, of course, our parapsychologist, Jason Carl. Now,
Good
Jason,
to have
what sort of things
a
do
control
you
there.
try to find?
Ghost Research Foundation.
I mean, I'm not looking for anecdotal encounters of people saying they've
Spiky
seen
hairdo
something.
vary of the
I want
times.
corroborated evidence, so that's things on equipment.
It's
that's
been
2 or
gelled
3
up.
people seeing the same thing at once.
So what sort of equipment are you going to be using tonight?
Well, today, one of the things that I want to sort of focus on is EMF
Buttons.
meter. This is the most common ghost hunting gadget that you can get, really. This tests the electromagnetic...
Now, I have to say, EMF meters, right? I was a hardcore Derek Acora fan back in the day, before the cancellation, before it got caught out, right? Every time they use an EMF meter in this, not every time, but most of the time, it doesn't bring anything up. But when I read Derek Acora's book at the prime age of 16, he was like, oh, I felt something over there. We got the EMF meter and I was like shooting up. It was like proving ghosts. And in this, it never really works out. So I'm interested to see where this will go tonight.
Field which exists everywhere. Everything has a field which is quite low. If the field rises, this will tell us that. And if I can rule out any natural reasons for the rise in the EMF fluctuations,
Science.
that may indicate that a ghost or spirit or something anyway is happening.
Now,
ghost
there's
or
supposed to be
spirit
7
or-
ghosts here, and one of them is an
Or-
ape.
That's
It's a bit
right.
strange.
It's
An
an
ape?
unusual one. I mean, most people think of ghosts as being humans, people walking around. But there are just as many reported sightings of alleged ghost
Okay.
encounters of animals, also even of
not a grey
transportation
lady,
buses
I'll
and
give that.
cars, and of houses as well. So it's not just humans.
Also, is it true to say that ghosts don't like lights?
Well, if you accept that ghosts exist, we can only
Oh,
look
I
at
like
some
that
statistics.
qualifier.
And over the last 10 years, we have seen through investigations that we've done all over the world that more unusual occurrences or unexplainable occurrences occur when the lights are off. So
Because
yes,
people are
if you
more
want something
scared.
to happen, in order to make them, sort of increase the likelihood, you turn the lights off.
Now, we're going to be meeting our spiritual medium, Derek Acora, later on. What are you
Here's
going to be
Big
looking
Derek
for
coming,
in Derek?
RIP.
I'm going to be looking for Derek to come up with names, dates, precise
Spiritual
and small
medium.
details, which may seem irrelevant, that we can check. Things that he couldn't have known in advance. I mean, Derek doesn't know where he's coming, so we need very small, intricate pieces of information that he couldn't possibly have known, which I can check with the owner, and later on, perhaps then that will show that what he's doing is something other than remembering facts. We want more evidence than that.
Now,
And of course, he is the last member of our team, and he's actually on his way to the location now. And we've given him no information whatsoever of Athelhampton Hall, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see what he comes up with.
Now, I do believe that back in the day when Most Haunted was current, when it was fresh, when it was episode 1, season 1, that they were genuine, that they were real, that it was a case of they didn't tell Derek anything, that, you know, he maybe did turn up, he didn't officially know where he was going, they didn't prep him beforehand. I think that probably fell off as they were kind of trying to keep up the momentum later, but at this point, I still think it was genuine. So let's see what he comes up with.
Well, the Cook family moved here in 1957. My grandfather bought the house.
It's not that old.
He was a surgeon by profession.
1957?
But he wanted to retire to a house where he could house his antiques collection. And I think he had a taste for something a little bit different as well.
Okay, old money.
I think having lived here for 30 years, there have been certain sort of spine-chilling moments. But I don't think I've ever seen a ghost
This is his
myself,
house.
But I do sort of feel the place has quite a presence. And even my son, who's age 3, has already picked up certain sort of vibes.
Has he seen the ape?
Certain bits of the house being spooky.
Imagine your 3-year-old started
It
talking
all
about the ape that
started
lives in
when
his
I was
room.
pregnant with our first little boy, George. And what worried me most is that it was actually seemed to be very
Property
much
owner.
concentrating on me, and it was a constant presence all the time. And I suppose you could argue I was emotional and hormonal and everything else.
Men
but it
probably
got
would.
Very, very oppressive. I had terrible nightmares. I couldn't sleep at night. The first time I put him in his cot when he was 3 weeks old, I bent over the cot and I felt something touch me on my shoulder, and it really frightened me.
I really thought she was going to say
I
touched
actually
her somewhere
asked
else.
somebody to
Trapped in a secret passageway behind the walls, and often it can be heard scratching to get out.
Now, that is a thing, even in today's world, where wealthy people will get exotic pets. There is the island in Scotland that has wallabies on it. because the rich women that lived there wanted wallabies, so brought wallabies onto the island so you can get them in this one specific island in Scotland or down Australia way. Continues with the ape story, I suppose.
The most reported ghost here is that of the Grey Lady, who walks through the passageways and comes into this bedroom.
Grey Lady is always a
Housemaid
Grey
mistook
Lady.
her for a member of the public, and when she asked the Grey Lady to leave, she obligingly stood up and disappeared through the wall.
Consider it.
Our spiritual medium Derek Okora had arrived. Now remember, he's been
9:50,
given
what
no
time do you call
prior
this, Derek?
information about the whereabouts or history of Athelhampton.
That does look
Just
so
to get us all
cosy
in
though,
the
doesn't
mood,
it?
what could be better than ghost stories around the fire and to ask questions that intrigue some members of the crew?
Now, not to be a hater, but couldn't telling ghost stories about the place around the fire potentially tip Derek off?
Derek, do you think it's a good idea to have your house blessed?
Well, I personally don't believe that they should be moved on. I would say leave it to them whether they want to move on or not. As long as they're not hurting us or bothering us, and we're quite happy for them to be around us.
It's interesting as well that you ask whether it's a positive thing or not.
If I had a
If you
nice
look
house
at
ghost, I would keep it.
Case histories where people have had a house blessed or exorcised, in a lot of cases, the people have reported that in fact it has disturbed them, hasn't moved them on. To give
Just
them a
pissed them
blessing
off.
is all fair and well if that's your belief, but it may not be the religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs of the person who is the ghost.
Yeah, they resent it.
They resent it because, they...
If I am getting exorcised and you get a priest in, I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to be pissed off and I'm going to double down.
Look at themselves, generally 9 times out of 10. They know they've left a physical body, they're in a spirit body, but they know they still exist.
Is it true that animals can actually see ghosts, or is that just a myth?
Rick Fielding
It's not a
Camperman.
myth, Rick. It's very true. Because they've not got the intellect and they don't use the brain like us people, and they go off their pure senses anyway.
Can I interrupt you?
That's
Yeah,
a bit
can you just look at Alfie?
harsh. Oh,
What is he looking at? Because he's not looking at me, and I know that sounds daft, but he's looking in between me and Rick.
Yes, he's transfixing his eyes, isn't he? Yeah.
on whomst?
No, he's not looking at the camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's have a
no.
look. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
he see?
Yeah. Yeah. He's all there. Look at him.
Oh, good God, what's
Okay.
here?
Oh, that is quite creepy, isn't it?
He's seeing it, yeah.
I was really
See, there's no shadow there now, come
He was really strange. That was weird, just as you were talking about it as well.
That is...
You have to remember though that this is an unusual situation for him as a dog. There's lots of heights.
He's been normal all of a sudden. As soon as you mention that one question, then he pipes up like that.
A moment ago, he was looking over. He was looking past you.
But it's not evidence.
So Jason was not convinced by Alfie's behaviour.
Okay.
And the crew had no idea what was in store.
Could have had a
for them.
biscuit in their pocket, you never know.
Whatever it is doesn't want you there.
Oh, that was quick.
This was the first time the crew had spent the night in a haunted house.
Quarter past
It was
11 at
time
night.
to start the investigation.
I'd be shattered. I'd be so tired.
In this lovely building, there are 4 ladies,
That haircut's like a helmet.
like sisters. They're very close to each other. And 2 of them come here. 2 of them.
We're not that close, full of two of them
Not
come.
4, but 2 come in visitation.
And talk about the other two.
We talk about meeting, although I don't feel she's connected.
4 daughters of
The
Nicholas
older
Martin.
lady, quite often.
Raised at Athelhampton from
pass each other
1550 to
by. I just
1595.
feel as if I'm being drawn by the elder lady
45
to a
years.
bedroom.
Right.
And it may be
Oh.
of interest, you know. Maybe something
Drawn by an
Now,
older
you'll
lady to a
sometimes hear
bedroom.
Derek
Excuse
referring
me.
to Sam. He's a spirit being who gives information to Derek from people who have departed from this world and wish to communicate with the living.
2 of these ladies, they come here, and one of them is one of the ladies.
Sure would have been nothing
that
if it wasn't for
walks the
Sam.
Stairs.
Great
She
lady.
walks the passageways. One of these 2 sisters. She does it purposely.
There are no records of
Everyone
who she
stays
is.
out of sight, I believe.
What is excuse me, what is interesting is usually when you have like a grey lady or some kind of generic ghost, like there's this joke like, oh, if like hotels like business is down, get a ghost. It'll bump your business up. This is a private house. These people live here, so they don't really need a grey lady, unless it's maybe been a business before, and then when this Cook family have bought it, it's now private. Do you know what I mean? So it maybe was some sort of hotel or some sort of public facing house, and they've tried to generate business, and that legend is kind of stayed, or it could be genuine, you know. But Grey Lady's a bit of a common one, so I'm skeptical on that.
William Martin walks here as well. William Martin.
Sir William Martin, great-great-grandfather of the Martin sisters.
In actual fact,
died in
Sam
1504.
says, this really belongs to William.
Oh?
What belongs to William?
This building.
This building.
The
That's some
house
nice paneling they've got there.
belongs to him in his heart.
What is that noise?
Shh, what is that?
Oh my God.
What?
Fortunately, we did pick up the sound of the cot rocking in the next bedroom, even though it's very quiet, and Andrea actually saw it move on its own.
Interesting, but we can't verify that no one rocked at first.
How is it rocking?
It wasn't doing it fast, it was doing it much more slowly.
Like controls?
Yeah.
Was it like...
God, I heard
Show
that.
me sort of show what
I
you
heard
thought?
that. I heard that.
It was doing it definitely with quite a lot of
With control, yeah. And that's a heavy cot, so you'd need a lot of physical strength.
We didn't
catch Andrea where she was stood. There was no one else around.
See, and that's where I think the difference comes in. Like, in much later seasons, they'll pretty much take that as fact, whereas Yvette's genuinely like, oh my God, we missed it. Like, we missed our opportunity.
So for us three and the camera people in the room, so there can't have been anyone in here. There's nowhere they could have gone. I did hear the noise. We all heard it, didn't we?
I heard it. Well, I've never liked that car. I've always had a really funny feeling
What's the
about
history
it.
of it? Do you know at all?
I don't know. I think it's originally
Why is it there in your
I'm
house?
the one who walked
Naughty pie!
of the daughters that belongs with her.
So this
She
is
sits
definitely
in it.
connected to one of
Yes.
the sisters.
Yes.
Shall we turn the lights off? Let's put the lights out. Let's go for it.
Spooky time.
As Jason mentioned earlier, having the lights off would hopefully encourage more paranormal activity, and it seems some members of the crew were feeling uneasy.
1 in the morning.
Oh, I don't want to go in there. That's just a corridor as well. I don't like it. Just went in here then.
EMF.
It come from that side, and I've just walked in there, and it just feels absolutely awful, and I cannot go in there.
What are you feeling when you walk forward?
Oh, I don't like it.
What is it you're feeling?
What is it you don't like?
It just doesn't feel right.
Oh, he's an empath, girls. He's an empath.
I can't feel it.
I went round there, and it just felt absolutely awful, and then it keeps coming back and forth. It's like a depressing thing that just comes from it.
It felt like there were two ghost sisters bitching about me over a rocking cradle thing.
I just can't be near it, and it's whenever I go further down, but it comes to me and then it'll go, and that's why I said I'll go down there, and it just happened again.
That's what I was holding. I was actually holding onto the wall there because it was just like this. It was
just like something
forbidding.
It's just like something gripped you.
Is it something? Is it frightening?
Yes.
Yes, it is frightening.
Why? Does it? Why are you scared of it?
It's
the feeling. For me, I
can't
Now,
describe it. It's the
I have to
feeling.
say, sorry to keep interrupting him. I have to say there is something to be said about picking up on emotions from another person. He could potentially be sort of picking up on someone else feeling scared. You know, like there's very tiny like body language signals people can give off. There's kind of like a feeling, you know, sometimes if someone's upset or they're anxious, you can pick up on that yourself. Like the same as like they say your pets pick up on it. So it's possible he's picking up on some spooky feelings from a ghost. It's also possible I can't speak. I'm possessed. It's possible he's picking up on feelings from the rest of the crew who are cutting about this castle at 1:30 in the morning with all the lights off. So could be either.
It's like they don't, whatever it is, doesn't want you there.
And you felt the same thing?
literally, I was holding onto the wall at one point, and when as soon as I saw my
Confirmation bias.
I just, I knew that he had a shot.
It's
so I could
interesting
get
that
out.
you both picked up on the same thing, but Derek didn't.
But
Derek
Derek
wants to
didn't.
go upstairs and find a secret passageway. He was getting information from his spirit guide Sam about the legend of the trapped monkey, Martin's ape. Alex insistence that the history was wrong about the famous Martin's ape, the night was taking an interesting turn.
3:40
Most of the crew had retired to bed,
Get to your
and
bed.
that left just a few of us to continue our hunt. We decided to split into 2 groups covering 2 sections of the house. The boys decided to go
Very
into the
Scooby-Doo.
secret passage where the ape was supposed to have been trapped. It was very damp, cold, and
Remember that
very dark.
ape that like clawed that woman's face off? Like, careful, girls.
Do you fancy sitting on the floor, guys, in here for a little bit?
Yeah, fine.
I think this would be an interesting place considering the supposed monkey.
I'm going to sit on these stairs.
I'm going to be near the exit in case an ape comes flying at my face.
Please try to show yourself to us if you can. That is right by my ear. There is something golden. There is something breathing on my ear.
Camera's not picking it up. Or microphone, sorry.
If you're behind there, try and show yourself. There is something definitely breathing on my ear.
Also,
don't
bottom
mind.
of the stairs could be a
I don't feel
breeze.
threatened. Well, that's a first for me.
Not sold on that one. I'm not sold on that.
It's still very cold on the back of my neck.
Was there someone or something keeping the boys company in the secret
I don't think so
passageway?
there.
Whatever it was definitely making them feel uneasy. Meanwhile, Jason, myself,
Oh,
and
we'll
Bev,
sit
the
up there.
director, were up in the bedroom keeping a vigil on the cradle that moved on its own earlier. Now watch very carefully around the bottom half of your screen.
Okay. Zooming in.
What if it moved on its own?
I'd be quite excited if it did.
That's why we're
I've never
here.
actually seen an object move of its own accord. I've heard things moving. I've never actually seen something with my own eyes moving. I've seen it on video. Wow. Now that, did you see the way that flickered as it came
Yes.
out?
What?
Because dust just moves erratically. It doesn't move
Oh,
in straight
orbs.
lines. Now those are impressive.
Although we didn't see the cot move, what we did see were these strange flashing lights.
I have to say, I am not sold on orbs. Unless it's easily identifiable that it's not just some kind of particle or bit of dust. But let's go. Not to be a hater.
Nice orb. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I've seen what are termed orbs. They're the small round sort of globe type ones. But these ones,
Oh,
these
it's not an
flashy
orb?
ones, are something new to me. I've never seen that before.
Little
No.
flashers.
What orbs anyway?
Orbs are believed to be by psychics and spiritual people part of a ghost manifestation, the beginning stage of a ghost actually taking a human form, an apparition if you like. What we know of them scientifically is that we can't explain them, and that's all we know.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you see that?
I did, yeah. The reason that I'm particularly interested in that is because, as we said, we've had activity in
Happy
that
to be
particular
convinced.
area in this room earlier on tonight.
Oh, that's a good point.
We all heard,
But-
or some of us heard, the cot rocking. I heard it rocking.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And then to see those sparkly lights.
They are.
What's interesting to me as well here, this bit's like roped off. So I wonder if this is part of a display or something. I wonder if there is an element of public access to the house.
Getting stronger. Whatever this is, it's getting stronger because those 2 flashes that you saw them, they are much, much brighter than the ones 5 minutes ago.
Happy to be
Can't explain
convinced.
them.
Our first night in a haunted house had come to an end. It had encompassed fear and amazement, with a cradle that rocks on its own, flashing lights and
Ghost
strange feelings amongst the crew.
of the
We
cradle.
can definitely confirm that there's something strange going on at Athelhampton.
Can we though, Yvette? Can we confirm it? Can we? From what happened? Lovely building.
Well, over the last 10 years, I've taken part in hundreds, literally, of investigations of alleged supernatural or paranormal events, and most of the time, nothing happens at all. That dog was obviously seeing something strange. It was looking at something very intently. When I moved my hand in front of its vision, it was straining to watch whatever it was looking at. And dogs don't do that normally, unless, something is grabbing their attention, like another animal, for example. So that was interesting. But whether it was looking at a vet or the lights or the cameras, which of course he's not used to, is a matter of personal opinion.
Well, it's often said, that the orbs are virtually the first stage, or one of the first stages of build-up of spirit people, just before the ectoplasmic stage. And often said, the more orbs that come together, the more it can formulate and build the outline of that spirit entity.
It's not necessarily paranormal. We link it to ghosts because it is only caught at the moment in places where ghosts have been seen.
And where we're looking for ghosts.
To see and experience different, to the physical eye as well, different types of orbs, such as, flashing lights and what have you. It is very, very, very good as far as I'm concerned. And, put it down to this. They've tried very hard in their own way to show us, hey, we are around.
Show us your ghosts.
And that's quite exciting to me.
24 hours complete at Athelhampton Hall. And there were some very strange occurrences last night that I don't think any of us will forget in a hurry. We shall see you on Most Haunted at the next location. Until then, sleep tight.
Sleep tight. And that's that one done. Okay, so I have some thoughts on that one. I thought that was a very good first episode. I actually quite liked that not much happened and the episode went out. I would have liked there to be more episodes like that, where there's not really much and they don't feel the pressure to make something happen. I think coming away at the end and saying we can confirm there are some very strange goings on is a bit hopeful. It is a little bit hopeful. I don't think we kind of got any confirmation from that. I find it a little suspicious knowing how the show went, that Derek got so much right about the four sisters, the person's name, the monkey, all that kind of thing. But he did deviate a little bit and say like, well, no, that's what you've been told about this monkey. That's not what I'm getting at all. So I thought that was quite interesting. But a very good first episode. I think this still holds up today. And I'm very excited to watch more of this. So if you would like more, I would love to hear from you. I would love to get a little like or a little comment from you just to tell me what you liked from it. I have a few of the episodes lined up for us to do, so I think that will be a lot of fun. But until then, until the next video, stay spooky, stay scared, and what will we say? Look out for some orbs, because you never know. Bye!